Hey everybody, well as promised, here it is. Courier delivered today the box, and the Scotsman train set has arrived. And I'm not going to spend too long talking about the brown box, but consignment number 763 of 828. So you can just imagine a shipping container from China. I guess maybe it had 828 sets on it. So this was delivered to me today, cold, snowy day near Cambridge, and yeah, I got an email from Hornby saying that the first sets are being delivered now. It seems like today was the first day of deliveries across the country, and there are more deliveries going out later this week. And the email mentions that they're going to be delivered on a first order, first delivery basis. I thought I was quite slow in ordering mine, but obviously I was able to get one on the first day that they were actually delivered, and it says that the next consignment of these train sets is actually arriving in January, so some people will be waiting a little bit longer to get theirs. But well done to Hornby, they've got these out 10 days or so before Christmas. So I'll just pause the camera, get this out of packaging open, and then we'll have a look and see what's inside. So it's quite nicely packaged. Nice snug box, appears to be undamaged, and comes with a bit of bubble wrap. I'll just get this taken off, and we'll have a first look at the box. There we go. So, the Scotsman train set, Hornby's first TT gauge train set. Quite confusing. It's called the Scotsman. I guess, like me initially, people are going to think this is the Flying Scotsman, but it's not. It's the same class of locomotive, but very much not the Flying Scotsman. So quite confusing really in the title. I'm sure a lot of people with a passing interest in this are going to probably think it is the Flying Scotsman. But as it says in the catalogue, the Scotsman set is inspired by the Crack Express services operated daily between London, King's Cross and Edinburgh, featuring a Class A1 locomotive, Blink Bonnie, and a rake of 3 Pullman cars. So it's worth just mentioning that it is not actually the Flying Scotsman. Quick look on the back. Close-up look there at the actual contents. You can see there, standard oval of second radius track, a rerouter, power clip, controller, buffer stop, 1 point, and obviously the A1 locomotive and 3 carriages. And then down here you've got the sort of very standard Hornby track mat expansion system, and this set comes as here. So obviously you're already two sets up. You'd have to purchase 1, 2, 3, 4 to get the full layout as they recommend. Right, let's get it open and have a look. Anything on the side? Quick look on the side. Nothing very much of interest there. Other side, no, it's all pretty fine really. But nice to see the box is completely undamaged and unscuffed. Okay, I'll take this open. Get this open for you. 1 second. So I can see that, like most train sets these days from Hornby, it's got a cardboard interior as opposed to the old sort of plastic style. Oh, quite tight to take out. Might just tip this out actually, if it slides out. Very tight, very tight fit. There we go. Okay. So there seems to be some sort of cover over it. Nice, actually. Nice packaging. Let's take this cardboard top off. Just flick it around. I've got it upside down. Wow. Okay, so first impressions before I take anything out. That does look really nice. Just from here, just looking at it from afar, the coaches look brilliant, and yeah, what a lovely train set. So let's have a quick look at the track. Okay, so there's your track you apply the power to. There's your point, and there's a few small straight pieces there as well. Now, it's worth just mentioning the Hornby track is pretty much compatible with Pico, but the Pico track is slightly more to scale. It has a very slightly lower rail height, and the Pico points are very prototypical. So nothing wrong with the Hornby track at all, but if you're looking for dead-on accuracy, the Pico track is definitely going to be more realistic. It's so weird to be holding track that's not N-gauge and not 00. It feels weird having something like this, but there's the point. That all looks very nice. Let's have a look at one of the coaches. Okay, so quite light, as I've seen someone else mention, but very nice looking, I have to say. It's a shame I'm doing this review when it's dark, because obviously you can't pick it up fully, but yeah, really nice looking coach. Yeah, the camera doesn't focus too well, but yeah, really pleased with that. Nice interior detail. I can see little curtains there in the window. Obviously the lamps on the table. Very good. It comes with a standard Hornby controller. It's pretty basic. It's not regarded as very good, this one. I've already seen someone on Facebook mentioning that theirs died after a few minutes today, so it gets you going for a train set, but definitely better to have your own, really, longer term if you're going to be using trains. I'm sure many people will have their own. Buffer stop, almost identical to their 001, really, just shrunk down, as is the re-railer there. Let's look at the Locomotive then. I might move this over to the workbench in a second to have a better look at it on the desk, because of the light here it's not so well. Yeah, I'll pause the video and I'll get this looked at on the bench, along with N-gauge one, just for comparison. Before I show you the train, I just lifted off the box to see what sort of literature comes with it. Not very much at all, actually. Just this pamphlet underneath the box. There's no track mat with this one, so we've got some instructions there on the Locomotive. Usual things on there. Won't show you everything on that. Lubrication, assembly, fitting the separate detailed parts, Locomotive body removal, DCC, sound fitting, decoder, etc. That all looks quite straightforward, and obviously the instructions for the basic train controller. I thought they might have a catalogue or something with this set, but no, there's no catalogue of any kind, no information about any of the other sets coming out or anything. I would have thought they would have had the opportunity to put those in, but maybe they feel that everybody would have been sent those already as part of the free club membership. And no track mats, as I mentioned. So there's the Locomotive. Let's carefully take this open. Okay, so it slides out like that. Yeah, that's fine. That's to one side. Let's see if we can just quickly weigh this before I go any further, using my dodgy, very old scales. So the weight of this Locomotive, 170 grams. Just for comparison, an N-gauge similar Locomotive, what does that one weigh? 83. So more than double. So 170 grams. Right, let's see, usual thing, we open up this top corner here, take the top off. Not seeing the separate accessory bag, I must admit, unless that's underneath. Nope. So my train, take that out carefully. So my train has come with no separately fitted accessories. So that's interesting. Looks like already there's a part there missing that should have come with this train, because it certainly refers to separately fitted parts in the book. So unless I'm mistaken, or Hornby's literature is mistaken, there is something missing from this set. Again, on Facebook today, a comment was that someone opened their train set and found that the power strap track was missing. So maybe there are some faults creeping into missing parts. But that aside, that is the model. It feels nice weight, actually. Really heavy, really. That tenders feels light, but the Locomotive's got some real good weight to it. And straight away I can see the really fine cab rails and separate rails on the side there. They look really nice. The front there, nice looking buffers. They're not sprung, but I think that'd be asking too much, wouldn't it, in this scale? We haven't got sprung buffers in N gauge. We do in 00. Underneath, the brake rigging's already applied. Hornby used the popular way of attaching tender to Locomotive with the screwed in drawbar there and some separate cabling going across between the two, which links the two electrically. So not bad. Is there any cab detail? Let's see if I can see. Yeah, you might pick it up on this camera here maybe, but the cab's really nicely detailed inside there. Yeah, just enough, and space to have a couple of figures there easily. Nice colours. The model shown in the shows was very bright green, and as they mentioned, they would tone that down, and they certainly have done that. I'm thinking I'm seeing a defect on the model here. It won't pick it up, but just where my thumb is there, there's quite a big scratch on that side there. So I don't believe that's part of the model. I think that is another defect. Yeah, it's like something's caught it. I don't think the camera will pick it up. Let me see. You can just see it there, just where the end of my thumb is. So there is some damage there. Turn it around, have a look on the other side. They're so awkward to hold, aren't they, these large tender locomotives? See if I can see anything on this side. That all looks okay. It's always hard to tell because you've got a camera tripod in the way. Nice red colouring. Nice, nice red colour on the above the wheels there. And so this one has no front attacher. Has one on the back. But yeah, it all looks okay. Just as I mentioned before, there is definitely some slight damage there, just above that wheel there, the first of the large wheels. Definitely some damage. So that is disappointing that it actually has a noticeable mark on it. And the accessory bag is missing. So it's not perfect. You know, already I'm disappointed because it's missing some bits and it's got damage on it. So that is a shame. I'm not going to set it up and run it tonight. I'm going to leave it now for this tonight, and I'll show that to you tomorrow evening. So thanks for watching. Tune in tomorrow and I'll show it running around on the track as it is. Thanks a lot. Cheers for now, everyone.